Welcome back to the slightly random daily song. Oh wow, that's too high. That's a high note. This will begin a 4-part, maybe 5-part series on a band named Gilgamesh. Now, what was Gilgamesh? Aside from a mythological god who did something, I don't know what Gilgamesh was or did or who. Oh no, wasn't it an elephant? It was a big elephant that just charged and smashed everything, right? A big bulging elephant, that's right, Gilgamesh. That's nothing to do with this Gilgamesh. This Gilgamesh was a ska/punk band from the Shire, where I was born and bred. The Shire is an area of New South Wales, an area of the greater metropolitan Sydney. It's about 12 k's south of Sydney, on the coast, encompassing a whole bunch of different little suburbs, known as the Sutherland Shire, but colloquially known as the Shire. Now, this was long before those movies came out and made the Shire a thing. We've known it as the Shire as long as I've been alive. That's aside from the point. There was a venue in the Shire called the Caringbah Bizzos, the Caringbah Businessmen's Club, known as the Bizzos, right? The Bizzos. And me and my cousin and all of our friends used to go there and watch live music nearly every weekend. That was just our rite of passage. It doesn't matter who's playing. Friday night, Saturday night, we'd go to the Bizzos or other venues, mainly the Bizzos. One time there was a band performing and the guys in the band came up and had a chat to us. The drummer, a guy called Graham, and the guitarist, vocalist Bob, came up and were chatting and this and that, and we kind of, you know, we became friends, I suppose, and they gave me and Gav their demo cassette. So a 2-song demo cassette, which I have, but that's not what I want to play you here today. I want to play you, well, I'll show it to you. This comes many years later, right? So we became friends, we kicked around a lot together. Me and Bob became quite good friends, actually. And I remember him teaching me some guitar back in the day. But this here is Neoteny, which is a compilation from a record label called Spent Unit. You see that there? I don't know if you can get a focus on that. Spent Unit. Now, this compilation features 4 bands kicking around the time. First band on the bill was Frenzal Rhomb, Downtime, Gilgamesh, and Blitz Babies. So 4 bands with 2 songs apiece. And by the way, the word Neoteny, I believe that means it's something to do with like animals that keep their childlike mannerisms or their childlike form as a grown animal, like as a full-blown adult animal. And I guess all these bands would argue that they do have that. Frenzal Rhomb is still that way to this day. Gilgamesh did like a reformation back in 2003. I got some video footage of that. But this is from back in 1994. Let's open this sucker. You know what? Let's sit down. Let's open this sucker. There you go, folks. All songs recorded at Zen Studios in 1994, so I got the date correct. There is not much in this disc in terms of artwork, but I want to show it to you just for the sake of showcasing it. Sweet bugger all in there. Some funky art that's been repeated twice by the look of it. The disc artwork looks pretty cool. So what I'm going to play for you off the 2 tracks from Gilgamesh here, I'm going to play you Dan the Man. Now, Dan the Man is Gilgamesh's kind of, it's their sweet fuck you, if you like, to, I don't even know what you'd call them these days. It's like macho men, like gym fanatics that go to the gym and all they want to do is pump weights and like tune chicks, and they don't mention driving sports cars, but that was what they were doing as well. I mean, I got nothing against those dudes that want to pump weights and tune chicks. I mean, that's just making yourself look better and feel better to attract the other sex. Either way, Gilgamesh were an angry bunch of young men, and this track is probably one of their highlights from their live sets, Dan the Man. Notable lyric in this song, I'm Dan the Man, I work out in the gym, in intelligence scales, I'm fucking dim. I like it. I'm gonna pop you guys down here to view some scenery while we play the track. Pop you guys down like that. What do you say? That's a nice vista, right? You get to look all the way down there and see beautifulness. Well, whilst you enjoy the beautifulness, enjoy Dan the Man from Gilgamesh from the Neoteny Spent Music Free Sampler CD from 1994.
Let's go.
you go, folks. Gilgamesh, right? From the Neoteny, which is the spent, I said spent unit free. It's actually spent. The record label was called Spent, and this thing was a free unit. That's why it says Neoteny Spent Unit Free. That was the track Dan the Man. Now, I said earlier in the piece here that I would potentially make this into a 4 or 5 part series. That's because I obviously have all the releases of Gilgamesh, the commercial releases. They had 2 studio albums that were available commercially. I've also obviously got the demo cassette, the 2-track demo cassette. Then I've also got the actual Gilgamesh demo cassette, the one that they kind of hand, you know, the first 2-track one was just like a handwritten thing in pen, but then the next one was an actual release, handed out to friends and whatnot. I've got that. I've also got the albums, and I've also got some live film of Gilgamesh from back in the day and from the reunion. So this could be a bit of a saga. Now look, while I sit down and think about what track to bring out next from Gilgamesh, you guys can go back to the live stream.